lifestyle videos. And today I'll be discussing why plant based is important for your health and why a plant based diet is a great option for your life. So, welcome everybody to my channel. And when y'all come in, let me know where all of y'all are from and where y'all tuning in from. I just want to know, just curious. And yeah, so let me get started. And also, I would like to know what is y'all biggest question about a plant-based lifestyle? Like, what is one of y'all biggest questions about it? And let me know in the comments. Um, okay, before I dive in, let me make sure my mic is on. Okay, yeah, it's on. Okay. Before I dive into the topic, I just wanted to get into my story and my journey about plant based. I became plant based because I looked at this documentary on YouTube, and it's called What the Health. And that's something that I sat down and looked at. And yeah, I looked at that, and that's one of the things that changed my whole mindset about my eating habits. And since that day, I started eating healthier. Like I kind of went cold turkey on the meats, but excuse me, on the dairy side, I was still eating some dairy products, but before eating meats, I went cold turkey. And the thing that changed my perspective and my mindset about eating my eating habits, it was when they was talking about the animals, how the animals were being abused, and then also how they were like doing the animals, like once they killed them, they put them in the trash and all of that. And it had, like, for instance, they had a pig in the trash with flies on it, and that was just like very crazy for me. And then they after they did that, I guess they serve it, um, take it to a warehouse or something, and um, start producing it like that. So once I seen that documentary, I was like, yeah, I don't want to eat meat anymore. And then they was also saying like, your health is also when you eat meats and stuff, your health will also start to decline, and you can get high blood pressure or certain diseases from eating lots of meat and eating unhealthy. So once I seen that documentary, I was like, yeah, I want to change my diet. So that's what I did. Um, hello, if I can talk. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Okay. Okay. What's my next thing I want to talk about? Okay. Today, I'm gonna cover like the science behind the health benefits and like debunking the common myths and like practical tips for getting started, and even like some delicious meal ideas, because as y'all know on this channel, if you don't know, I cook healthy meals live on my channel, and like I show you guys how to recreate traditional meals and turn them into healthy meals. So I'll be sharing that, and then at the end of this conversation, I'm gonna do a live Q&A about this topic. So right now, I'm just gonna continue to talk, and then I'll read the comments and do a live Q&A about this topic after that. Okay. Okay, now we're about to do a deep dive into the benefits. Um, let's see. Okay, the heart the heart health benefits from eating plant based is it can lower your cholesterol. It can impact your antioxidants, and it can reduce inflammation. So with your heart health, it deals with like high blood pressure, cholesterol. What else? Yeah, high blood pressure and cholesterol. So when you're eating like dairy products or meats and stuff, like your cholesterol, or eating salty foods or dairy products, your cholesterol will increase, and then also your blood pressure will increase. So getting on a plant-based diet, you don't have to worry about that, because you're eating plants, and you eat plants like vegetables and fruits all the time. So you don't have to worry about your blood pressure raising or your cholesterol going up high, because most plant-based foods do not have high cholesterol. um, like most of the foods that I eat, um, plant-based foods like that I get, if it's processed plant-based foods or just eating vegetables and fruit, they have no cholesterol in it. And I make sure, because I read on the back of the labels of the foods, and every time I look on there, the foods that I buy, it says zero cholesterol. So that's very important. And then also for the high blood pressure, when you're eating plant-based foods, and especially if you're cooking it, like for instance, if you're like doing raw plant-based, like I'm getting into now, you decide how much salt you want to put in your foods. You decide how much seasoning you're going to put in your foods. So that's one good thing too. Like when you're eating like dairy products or meat, sometimes those things you get them from the store, and it already has like a lot of sodium in it. So like with plant-based foods, you don't have to include all this salt in there. You can use other seasonings like paprika, garlic seasoning, onion powder, um, what else? Um, Oregano, a lot of seasonings that can substitute the salt. So that's one great thing. Then the next thing is diabetes prevention. Um, so for me, like I went to the doctor like last year, and if y'all don't know, I used to drive trucks, like a box truck, and I used to eat a lot of unhealthy stuff. Like I was still on a plant based diet, but I used to eat unhealthy stuff sometimes, because that's all they used to offer in like truck stops and stuff. So I just was more lenient, or more prone to eating those type of stuff, because that's all I had access to. And yes, I used to go like to Walmart or other grocery stores to pick up foods and stuff, like to have it in the truck. But most of the time, when like I'm low on food, or maybe I'll get like a craving or something, I used to go into the truck stops and get like Funyun rings, honey buns, and stuff like that. So yeah, like when I was eating more donuts and more honey buns, and eating like Funyun rings and more stuff that had cholesterol in it, like that really increased my A1C. So yeah, like my A1C was getting into the range of pre-diabetes. So once I found that, like I went to the, because I go to the doctor at least twice a year to see like the update on my health and what's my blood work looking like, so I can know the progress of me eating healthy, and to see the changes, and also to make sure that I'm healthy. But so I went to the doctor, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, well, I seen on my blood work it was saying like my A1C was into the pre-diabetic stage," and I was like, "Oh my god, like how?" And then when I really thought about it, I was like, "Oh, I know how because I'm just sitting in this truck and um me sitting in this truck and then also eating a lot of dairy products or eating a lot of oh yeah, I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts a lot too, so eating a lot of donuts, honey buns, um, eating Funyun rings, different Doritos, like all of that was like contributing to my cholesterol. So yeah, to my cholesterol. So once I knew that, I was like, I know what it is I'm eating too much of the dairy products, like the donuts and stuff. So once I seen my blood work say pre-diabetes, I was like, I told my doctor, I said, yeah, oh my God, really? She was saying, don't worry about it because it was like in the early stage of pre-diabetes. But I was like, I can't let that slack. Like I have to do something about it because I don't want to get into like because it starts there. It starts with you becoming diabetic, and then once you start there and you just like don't worry about it, that's when it start to grow into diabetes. So once I found that out, that's when I totally stopped eating donuts. I stopped eating those honey buns, and I was eating some of the Funyun rings a little bit because that's my favorite. But I just cut out the donuts and the honey buns, and I started eating more fruits and stuff. So I started getting like bananas, strawberries, and like blueberries in the cups that they have at the truck stop. I started eating that more instead of eating the donuts and the honey buns. And then after I did that for like a month, no, like 2 months, and then I went back to the doctor and got my blood work. And then once I got the blood work back, she was saying, "Oh, I seen your A1C and it actually went down. Now you're not pre-diabetic anymore." And I was like, "Oh wow!" I was so happy and proud of myself because I was like, I knew that's what it was. Me eating all the donuts and all of that and the sweets. I knew that's what it was, and also snacking on like a lot of dairy products or unhealthy snacks. That was what was raising my A1C. So once I stopped, once I saw that that was the food was really the reason why my A1C was going up, that's when I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna stand 10 toes into that. So yeah, that's when I started eating more healthier and getting more serious on my plant-based diet. So yeah. So yeah, I would say if you want to prevent diabetes, definitely eat plant based because you don't have to worry about your cholesterol raising. Because I feel like your cholesterol goes hand in hand with diabetes too, because you're eating because like dairy products have a lot of cholesterol in it, so that goes hand in hand with diabetes. And also, when you're eating plant based, there's not a lot of sugar like it is in regular foods. Like plant-based foods, they put less sugar than they do in regular foods. And also, when you're plant-based and you're eating natural stuff or stuff from eating natural stuff, you can make your own desserts and you determine how much sugar you want to put in it. Just like the salt, you determine how much sugar or how much salt you want to put in your foods because you're cooking it. You don't have to buy the stuff like that's in the refrigerator at the grocery store or whatever's from the grocery store. You can start making your stuff homemade, and that's what I'm starting to do, to make all my stuff homemade because if you don't like the ingredients that's in the products at the store, make your own stuff and you determine how much you want in it. Um, okay, so the next thing is cancer prevention, and So like with cancer prevention, there's a lot of vegetables and there's a lot of fruits that prevent like help you prevent cancer as well. Um like I'm trying to see what vegetables and fruits that prevent cancer. I know there's a lot of vegetables and fruits that I eat that prevents cancer. Let me see if I can look it up real quick for y'all. Um, and that's why I stopped eating processed foods too, because I feel like processed foods will can cause cancer as well because it's processed and manufactured in the warehouses or wherever they make it at. Say fruits and vegetables that prevent cancer. Okay, so I eat a lot of these, so y'all should eat them too. Berries prevent cancer, leafy greens, and like what I mean by berries is like blueberries, strawberries, um, raspberries. Raspberries is one of my favorite. I started to grow on raspberries. Like I really love that raspberries now. Um, what else? What else? Berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Yeah, that's about it. And then leafy greens, and leafy greens is like spinach. Um, what else? Kale. What else? Um, collard greens. Um, yeah, and then say tomatoes, citrus fruits like oranges, nuts, beans, and also whole grains. So all these foods they help you prevent cancer. So get into it. If you're trying to reduce your risk of cancer, eat these vegetables or eat these fruits, and they'll you don't have to worry about getting cancer because you're eating these on the regular. So yeah. Um, let's see what's next. Okay, so gut health. Now that this is something that I struggle with. Like I started to struggle with this like as you can see, I'd be burping and that's part of gut health too. I'm not perfect, but I try to eat most things that are not processed cuz I feel and I know that um eating processed foods, whether it's vegan processed foods or regular processed foods like dairy products or whatever meat processed foods, they contribute to your gut health. And what I mean by gut health is like your digestion system. So they definitely um, contribute to that. So yeah, for gut health, I've been working on that now. Like I started noticing the difference, like when I was driving box trucks, like when I was like probably it started when I was like 31 last year. I'm 32 now, so yeah, it started to affect me a lot last year. Like when I was in the truck, I started noticing like I don't know, like it was hard for me to swallow and like when I eat certain things, it was just hard for me to swallow. So I was like, what is going on? Like I never experienced this before. And then like for instance, I used to get headaches too, like when my digestion used to mess up and stuff, like if I eat the wrong things like processed foods and stuff like that. And I would say y'all listen to your body. Your body will definitely tell you what's the issue and what foods work for you and what don't work for you. Like I listened to my body like when I was in the truck, I was like I notice when I eat certain things like these chips, or when I eat something that's processed in a box, like a microwavable dinner or something, I'm like, after that, I felt really horrible. Like my digestion system was like feeling off. And then like I had to continuously feel that. And then I was like, let me research what is going on. And then I researched it, and then that's when I found out. I was like, okay, oh my God, that's something to do with my gut health. Like, this is acid reflux. And I never experienced that before in my life. Like, my partner had acid reflux issues before, and I know he had those issues, but I never knew that I would have them. Like, I never experienced this in my life before. So when I was hearing his symptoms, and then when I was experiencing the same thing, and then I researched it on the hello everyone, I see you. I'm going to answer everyone's questions and um, read the comments after I'm done. But yeah, once I started feeling those symptoms and stuff, I researched it, and then it was saying, yeah, that's acid reflux. So I was like, oh my God, like me, I was just so shocked that I could catch something like that. Like I could get something like this, because like for a long time I never had any health issues. So, and I would also say, like, in your 30s you can really see the changes in your health. Like when you turn 30, that's when you start to see like what's going to go on with you, what health issues you're going to have, or what health issues are going to come along. And you can prevent it by eating healthy and be on a plant-based diet. You just got to stick to that and maintain a plant-based diet. So what else I was going to say? But yeah, I started noticing that, and then I started looking up like what are diets that I can implement, and well, what not diets, what type of foods I can implement to prevent this acid reflux. And then I started seeing like I needed to drink like aloe vera juice. And this is a real good tip. Like if you suffer from acid reflux, I would say drink aloe vera juice. And I drink that on the regular, like just to avoid having acid reflux in case I eat something that's like a vegan processed meal, or something that messes with my digestion. I drink that on the regular. So if I do eat something that's processed that's vegan, I'll be okay because I'm drinking that on a regular, and it'll clear it up. But yeah, that's a good thing. Good tip right there, to drink aloe vera juice on the regular, because that helps with your digestion system. And what else I drank? Yeah, and also I just stay away from a lot of processed foods, regardless if they're plant based or not. So yeah, and then I could say too, for the 80/20 for me, I've been looking at more things too, like over the weekend, and I think I'm deciding to go 100% plant based, because I was looking at people on TikTok, and they were really telling some, like giving me some good information. And I was like rethinking my diet, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to being 100% plant based and not play around, because if I start eating more of like dairy products, I might get addicted to it, and then also try to eat more of it. So yeah, my 20%, like I said on the other video, my 20% now, I'm rethinking what I said. So my 20% now is eating processed vegan foods instead of eating dairy products as my 20%. So yeah, I'm gonna be 100% plant based now, because I feel like that makes more sense, and makes more sense for me, for my health. And if I want to maintain my good health, I have to eat 100% plant based. So That's the big change that I'm making. So yeah. Um, and also too for your gut health, I would say like take like probiotics or not yeah probiotics or prebiotic supplements too that can also help you regulate your digestion system as well. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I should give y'all some fruits and vegetables that help with gut health as well, because I need to remember this too. Let's see, foods great for gut health. Um, okay, some good vegetables would be leafy greens, like I said. And it seems like leafy greens help with a lot of stuff, like prevents cancer, helps with your gut health. So I like you should definitely eat leafy greens no matter what. Because if you eat leafy greens, it's gonna help with a lot of stuff, prevent a lot of things, a lot of diseases. So yeah, leafy greens, asparagus, onions, and I eat a lot of onions, garlic, eat a lot of garlic now. Oh, is my mic still on? Okay, yeah. Um, probiotic rich foods like bananas, berries, ligaments like beans and lentils, and all this stuff promotes healthy a healthy gut. Okay, the next thing is mm, okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna put up a poll and make it fun and interactive. And thank you guys for watching. Let's see. What do I want to ask y'all? Let's see. Mm. Okay. I put up the poll. That's something fun and interactive. I would like to know what is y'all's biggest health concerns, um, whether that be diabetes, high blood pressure, what else? Um, high cholesterol, what else? Gut health. Like, let me know what is your biggest health concerns. Um, so yeah. Uh, okay, so part two of this, well, the next section of this, um, is debunking myths and answering questions. So the myth is that you don't get that much protein from eating plant based, and that's false. In the beginning, I thought that because I wasn't educated on a plant based diet. But now that I've been plant based for like 5 years, I know that that's not true. So, some things that I get protein from is tofu, beans. What else? Avocado, nutritional yeast. Um, what else? Mushrooms. Um, it's a lot of foods that you can get protein from. So if someone say that, oh, you can't get no protein, you won't have enough protein, you can have enough. Oh yeah, spirulina. Like it's you don't have to worry about protein in a plant-based diet. You're gonna get your protein if you eat the right foods. So let me tell y'all what proteins. What are some plant-based proteins? Because I want to make sure I tell y'all all of them so y'all can know. Um, okay, so Um, some are chickpeas, beans, like I said, lentils, peas, um, hemp seeds, chia seeds. I'm starting to use chia seeds more. Cashews, peanuts, almonds, nutritional yeast, like I said, um, guava, um, edamame. What else? Um, what else? Oats, brown rice, um, spirulina, like I said. And yeah, it's a lot of and you can also incorporate like plant-based proteins, protein, protein powder. So there's no excuse about or there don't let allow people to tell you, oh, there you're not going to get a lot of you can't allow people to well not allow what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the comments, that's why I'm getting distracted. But don't allow people to tell you, oh yeah, you're not going to get enough protein because you're eating plant based. That's not true. Because when you think about it too, when you think about it too, it's like when you see the gorillas or the monkeys or any type of animals or anything, any type of animals like a monkey or gorilla or a giraffe or anything, they eat natural stuff. Like I used to watch this channel where it was like gorillas on there and monkeys on there, and they used to like feed them like avocado, um, rice and stuff like that. No, I don't think it was rice. It was avocado they were eating. So I was like, if they're big and strong and they're only eating vegetables and fruit, like why can't we do it? Like we don't need all of this stuff like meats and chicken and all that type of stuff and steak just to be strong and healthy. So yeah, you'll get enough protein. You just got to eat the right vegetables and fruit, and you'll get the enough protein as you need. And also too, a testimonial will be my aunt. She eats a lot of plant-based stuff as well, and she has when she went to the doctor, they said that she was eating so much plant-based protein foods that her protein was like at the end of where the protein needs to be. Like she was almost over the protein level. Like that's how much protein she was eating. She was eating avocado, beans, a lot of beans she was eating. So you can't tell me that you can't get protein out of plant based. Like that's proof right there. Her blood work showed that she had a lot of protein and she was only eating plant-based foods because she's on a plant-based diet like me. So you can't tell me that you can get plant-based food, I mean protein from plant-based foods just like eating meat. So yeah. What else I want to talk about? And also too with these plant-based proteins as well, with these plant-based proteins, you don't have to worry about feeling guilty about eating it. Like you can eat beans for days, you can eat tofu for days, you can eat a lot of it, and you won't have to feel guilty about it. You won't have no you won't have no stomach ache afterwards. You don't have to worry about your health, like, oh, is my blood pressure gonna go up, is my cholesterol gonna go up? You can eat as much as you want and you're gonna be good. So just don't worry about any protein with plant-based, because you're gonna be good. Trust and believe. I know people that's on the diet. My aunt is on a diet and she's nice. She's nice and healthy and strong. So don't worry about that. Um, and you, like I said, you have to be intentional about eating the protein food. So if you're not being intentional about eating the protein foods, then your protein will get low. But you have to be intentional. Like, okay, if I want a lot of protein, I'm gonna eat these certain foods. I'm gonna eat a lot of avocado. So, yeah. Okay. Nutrition deficiencies. That's what I wrote down. What I want to talk about next. Um. Okay, so for omega threes, Um, I would say for omega threes, it's also a myth out there like, oh, I won't be able to get on my omega threes. That's a lie too. That's a myth. With plant based, you can get your omega threes from chia seeds. I think flex seeds. What else? Um, Let me look it up for y'all so I can show y'all proof or tell y'all um, that I know what I'm talking about. Let me see. Okay. Like I said, this is the first one that came up. Chia seeds. That's the number one thing to get your omega 3s. If you're worried about omega 3s, listen up. Walnuts, hemp seeds, seaweed. I didn't even know that. I always eat seaweed. I love seaweed as a snack. Edamame, Brussels sprouts, what else? Flaxseed oil. See, I said flex seeds. Kidney beans. See, this is all good, and I eat most of this stuff. So, yeah, like if you're worried about getting all your omega threes or whatever omega threes, like plant based foods have omega threes in it too. So you don't have to eat stuff that's coming out this water or whatever, the seafood and all of that. You can get your omega threes from something that's clean, that's coming from the earth. So you don't have to worry about omega 3s when you come over here to the plant based life. So let's see. Let me see what else. And also too, for like your B12 vitamins, like you don't have to worry about that either. Like every vegetable, every fruit has what you need in it. So I'm going to just mention to y'all what foods have the plant vitamin B12 in it. And vitamin B12 is like for energy. So if y'all wanted to know, mm, okay, so some rich plant-based foods that have um, vitamin B12 in it is mushrooms, nori, which is seaweed. Um, what else? um, nutritional yeast, oats. What else? Um, what else? Algae has it. What else? Yeah, those are the most ones that have B12 in it. Let me see what algae is. I heard of that before. Let me see. Okay, so some algae is like a powder is saying. Um it's like some type of plant. So that has a lot of B12 in it as well. Okay. Okay, what else? And also calcium. That's one major thing people say too, that plant-based foods don't have any calcium in it, and it does. And let me look that up too for y'all. And somebody in the chat too did say, where can I get my calcium? And I'm gonna list all the calcium foods for y'all. Um, okay. High calcium foods are kale, broccoli, collard greens, bok choy, turnip greens, and okra. So, and oranges, figs, nuts, seeds like almonds, um, chia seeds, edamame. These are all the foods that have high calcium in it. So, if y'all worried about calcium, you ain't gotta worry because those foods have it in it, and just eat them daily or eat them on the well, not daily, eat them regularly, and you'll get all the calcium that you need. And I'm gonna start buying more like fresh vegetables too, and start making meals out of that instead of like processed vegan foods. So y'all stay tuned for that too when I start when I go back cooking, not go back, but I'm going to when I do my lives, I'm gonna do more of like raw vegetable making, like cooking more of raw vegetables, like making like spaghetti squash, like making more meals out of like raw vegetables and stuff like that. Because I'm trying to put my put the vegan processed foods over to 20% instead of more like 80%. So yeah. Um, okay. Another myth too is that it costs a lot to be vegan. And I just hear a lot of people saying that too, like it costs a lot to be vegan, and that's not true. Um, the reason why it's not true is because you can go to places like what's a good store you can go to, like Food Lion, or like a least cost effective place to go to, like the farmers market, or yeah, like a farmers market or something like that, or a least expensive grocery store, and you could pick up stuff like vegetables and fruit, and that doesn't cost that much. Like you can eat raw vegetables and make meals out of that. So like that's why I want to start making more like meals out of raw vegetables, So and like raw fruit and stuff, like so I can show y'all like that you can actually do this and create meals out of, well, delicious meals out of healthy foods. So yeah. Like if you just buy fruits and vegetables out of a grocery store, it doesn't cost that much. The thing that costs that much is the vegan processed foods, like the vegan burgers, the vegan cheese, the vegan cream cheese, the vegan like dinners and stuff like that, and like vegan chicken. That's that's when it start becoming costly because it's like you're buying products that's already made. So, and that's like processed foods. So, and if you want to be more healthier, I would say eat more vegetables and fruits. So just don't buy the processed plant-based foods because for one, it's more costly and it's not as healthy as eating raw vegetables and fruits. So I might one day too go to the farmers markets and show y'all like how I pick out fruits there and how you can have like a effective budget with eating raw vegetables and fruit, and it won't cost you $100 just by buying like fruits and vegetables or eating plant based. So well, it won't cost you like hundreds of dollars. Let me say that. So and then let me see what I was gonna say. Um And also too, if y'all don't feel like cooking meals like during the week and stuff, because that's probably some people's concerns too, to not like cook during the week and stuff like that. Like you could meal prep. Like for instance, like on Sunday, if you know you want something for the whole week or for a majority of the week, you like cook like a eggplant lasagna on Sunday, and then you can have that for all week or for most of the week, like for 3 days a week, and then start cook something else like a squash spaghetti, and then you can have that for the remainder of the week. So just meal prep, and that will prevent you from like cooking every day. So yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm excited to like buy raw vegetables and fruits now that I have like a change of mindset over the weekend, because I was watching somebody else that is plant based and they're 100% plant based. So that's what I'm going to do now. Be 100% plant based and start buying raw fruits and vegetables and start creating meals out of that. And one great thing about that too is that you're going to be more creative by creating meals out of something that most people probably couldn't create out of that, or something that may look hard or may be hard. You create something out of nothing, like, or create something out of that you wouldn't think that you could create out of it. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to show y'all how to make things that could be plain, um, things that could be plain, you can make it delicious and healthy. Well, it's already healthy. Make it delicious and just delectable. So, y'all gonna see more like more healthier foods, but it's gonna be delicious. So, stay tuned for that. What else? Um, and also too, like you can make simple meals too, like for instance, if you don't feel like cooking or whatever, or you have a meal prep, you can make like a loaded potato that's vegan. Like you can ball a potato on the oven. I mean, on the still into my oven on the stove, and then make a meal out of that, like a big fat potato, and then like put butter in it, vegan butter, and then put some vegan sour cream on it and some cheese. What else? Um, some green onion, maybe some tomatoes. Put some vegetables on that, and that's a meal. Like, plant-based meals can be simple as well. It don't have to be like this whole extravagant thing. You have to be a chef just to be a plant-based eater. Like, that's not true. Like, you can make simple meals out of plant-based foods as well. And also too, when y'all have someone like me that can show y'all how to make delicious meals, it'll be easier too. Like, watch people um that are plant based, and they'll show you how to make simple meals or quick meals on plant based foods. Like me, I focus on quick meals, easy meals, delicious meals for plant based people. So you just gotta look for it and you'll find it. And plant-based eating will not be hard for you. And it could you just can make anything simple, like a salad, um, cook some beans with some like roasted vegetables. That could be something that's good too. So, and it's all about the seasoning too when you're cooking plant-based. Like, um, when you're cooking something plant-based and it's like bland, you can just add some seasoning and you'll have a nice meal. And it's something like eating meat. Like, when you're eating meat, all you're doing is putting seasoning on it to make it taste better. Because if you don't have no seasoning on it, you wouldn't eat it because it'll be just bland, just like it would be with plants. So it's no excuse, and you can you can eat a plant based diet, and think food can still taste good even though you're on a plant based diet. It's just all in the seasonings and how you prepare it. So yeah. Okay, so I'm about to open up the floor for anybody that has any questions about the plant-based diet, or any concerns that you have about the plant-based diet. We could talk about it. I can look it up for you. Um, just let me know in the comments, and we can talk about it and chat it up. And yeah. So let me look at the comments now. Let me see. Hola, Sky B. Um, Yoon alone. Hi, I'm good. Um, hello, Ava. Hello, Daryl Johnson. Um, let's see. Thank you, GM. I mean, I said GM, JM. Thank you. But yeah. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave it in the comments, and we could talk about it. Oh, you guys voted. Okay. Oh, thank you guys for voting. Love that. Love y'all for interacting. Um, Let me see. Say yes, no. Okay. I say, what's your biggest health concern? So I guess y'all saying, like, when y'all say yes, I guess y'all saying, do y'all have like health concerns now? And 50% of y'all said yes. And then 25% of y'all said no. Okay. Let's see. How can I bring it down now? Okay, there we go. I guess just let it stay up. Okay, so You 50% of y'all said y'all did have health concerns. Um, what kind of health concerns do y'all have? Like, is it high blood pressure or um, cholesterol concerns? Like, let me know what y'all have concerns about. Rose. I know most people are concerned about their blood pressure, um, their cholesterol, um, what else? Diabetes. So when you come over to the plant based lifestyle, you ain't got to worry about that because when you eat those vegetables and fruits, they're going to help nourish you, they're going to help replenish your health. So if you eat plant based, you don't have to worry about those health concerns because you're fixing the food and you're eating natural foods from the earth. So, hello, Ricardo. But yeah, so like with regular foods, um, okay, you say I have low iron. Okay, yeah, if you have low iron, you can eat things like beets. Beets are really good, like red beets are really good for low iron. And let me look up some more stuff that's good for low iron. I have an issue with that too. That's because I'm not being intentional about eating things with iron in it. So, but if I really put my focus on eating things with iron in it, you'll get that iron. And also too, if you guys are concerned about having low iron too when you're eating a plant-based diet, you can also take supplements while you're on a plant-based diet. Like they have vegan supplements you could take for iron, like if you want to get it up fast. Because I take some supplements for things that I'm deficient in too. Like for instance, I get deficient in iron, and I find like plant-based um, supplements for iron, or like for vitamin D. I take vitamin D supplements, and that helps me to get my vitamin D or my iron levels up. So let's see. Shayo, Shayo, Shayo. Okay, some foods that have high iron in it is leafy greens. It seems like leafy greens have a lot of nutrients in it. They'll help with everything. So, like I said, some foods that you eat, it can help with a lot of things. A I can't even say the word. A wide range of foods, like I mean, wide range of diseases or issues that you have. Leafy greens like kale, spinach, collard greens, chard, um, ligaments like chickpeas, kidney beans, tofu, lentils, um, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, almonds, cashews, grains like arrhythmi- arith- ar- AMARANTH, guava, dark chocolate. Okay, didn't know that. Dried fruit like apricots, raisins, um, and what else? Yeah, those are most of the basic things that have high iron in them. So if you're looking to raise your iron levels, eat those foods, and those will help. And then also you could take supplements like plant-based supplements to help you raise your iron levels too. So that's what I do when I get my blood work from the doctor and they tell me something's low. I go out and get the plant-based supplements that I need for whatever's low and take that, and then my iron levels go up like fast. So if you don't want to wait for it to go up, you can take supplements to supplement what's low. So let's see. Ooh, okay. So if you guys don't have any more questions, um, hello Travis. Hello, Life Lessons. Oh, you said, do you need a video editor? No, not at this time. So if you guys don't have any more questions or concerns, I guess this discussion is about to conclude. And I thank you guys for watching, and I thank you guys for all the likes. I really appreciate it. And I guess I see you guys. Get well. Let me not say I guess. um, I'll see you guys in my next live. And also too, if you guys like this type of content and you like to see like live videos of me cooking delicious, let's see if I can talk, delicious healthy meals live, then you guys should subscribe and stay tuned into me watching. Stay tuned into me going live, cooking delicious, healthy meals. So if you like that, subscribe and help me get to 5K subscriptions. And I really appreciate it. Please and thank you. So um, see you guys in my next live.